Good morning, guys. My name's Tony Hateley. I work for a company called TH Developments, based in Redditch in the Midlands. I've been managing director for that business for 14 years, and we've been an FMB member since 2014. We feel the FMB is a great ally for our business because it proves our accreditation and proves the high level of work that we do. We mainly do home renovations, kitchens, bathrooms, and garage conversions. And today I'm going to talk you through how to budget, how to work with a builder or a contractor on your renovation projects. So I'm going to go through those slide by slide today. The first one, we always say, start at the start. Speak with your with builders, choose builders from recommendations or referrals, and look into their past work. Look if they are accredited. Like we say, we find and have found over the last sort of 10 years working with nearly 10 years working with the FMB, that it's a good source of accredited personnel for the local area. People look to the FMB and other accreditations like which as the pinnacle of our industry, and it's something that with the work that we have to go through and the tests and checks that we have to go through, it's something that I recommend people to do. Okay, there is still obviously people out there that aren't accredited, that are excellent in their work, but it's just that little bit of helpful peace of mind in the background. So first of all, you need to understand what you want actually done in your property. Speak to your builder about what you want to achieve and what you want to have done there, and what you would like it to look like in the end. So look at the end in mind. Okay, a good contractor should be able to talk this through from start to finish with you and use their experience and know-how to be able to give you an all-in-one solution, or be able to work step by step with you to manage this through. Okay, you can look at two ways of managing the project. You can have fully managed, which we do at TH Developments, or you can look at doing part and parcel yourself. My recommendation is, the reason why we do it here at TH is fully managed, because it's extremely hard to manage time and trades, to understand when your electrician needs to land, your plumber needs to land, plasterers and the like. And you could end up with a big bill or big extras bill for guys sat in their van doing nothing. So my recommendation always is to look at a company that can give you a full 360 service. When looking at products and items that you want, actually look at a like for like. So you're going to go out there and you're going to speak to different builders and different contractors, but look at the quality of the finishings and furnishings that they're going to provide to you. A like for like sometimes isn't like for like. There's some products out there in the marketplace that are not the same. They look the same. So for argument's sake, for example, a toilet is not a toilet. There is different quality out there. So weigh up what your budget's going to be and where you want to be, and be open and honest with your contractor. I always say, and we always say here, look to obtain 2 to 3 quotes. Okay, don't take it gospel that the first person you see is the first person that you want to go with. We sometimes find that because a lot of our business comes from referral and recommendation. But if it's a new person that you're dealing with the first time, please go out and obtain 3 quotes, not estimates, 3 quotes. So they will be fully in writing, and they will have everything itemized on them. We see daily emails, your bathroom's going to cost X, kitchen's going to cost X, building work's going to cost X. What's included in that? Make sure you've got everything included. Before that, you need to be honest with your builder regarding how much your budget's going to be. We see time and time again, i.e., for example, We always ask the question, what are we working with? What quality do you want to go to? What level? And also what budget you want to work with. The answer normally coming from the client is don't know. Now that can be two-pronged. That can be they're trying to keep it close to your chest, and also you're trying to keep a cost close to your chest, which is fine. The second can be that you don't know, because obviously it's something you haven't done before, and that's where you need to work with your contractor to understand costs and prices. And it's a big thing to understand what the budget potentially will be. There's no use of builders spending many hours, or contractors spending many hours putting quotes together only to be then told, well, that's not in our budget. We find a lot of people trying to keep budgets close to their chest. It is in the industry that some contractors can work up to a budget. We work from it now, so you understand that if you've got a 10 grand, 20k budget, then that's where we're working within. And it is really good to work as a partnership with your contractor. When you're looking for quotes, make sure they are fully itemized, like I said before. If we're having extensions or conversions, is the part of the building control built into it, or is it something that you're expected to do? If you're looking at planning permissions, i.e. extensions and building, is that part of it that you're looking for the contractor to do? Bear in mind, if you're looking for a full 360, there will be a proportion of cost which will be attributed to these items, but they should be itemized in your quote as well. Just before I move on to the next slide, it is very important that you're honest and open with your contractor. It is a full partnership, not that the customer's always right or you're working direct with the the contractor. It is a partnership. Going into a partnership, like any other partnership, honest and open expectations from both parties is key to making something perfect. When you request the quote from the contractor, get it in writing and get everything written out. Check through the quote and any queries, write them down, set up another meeting with your contractor and go through them like for like. Now, you may get to like your contractor. Like I say, it's a 50-50 partnership. We have gained friends from doing work for clients. It's not the best way to look at friends at the start. It is a 50-50 partnership, completely professional, and making sure it stays that way throughout the whole of the duration of the project. Big thing there, always say it, cheapest is never best, okay? If it comes out astronomically cheaper, I would smell a rat from day one. You need to understand costs. They should all be around about the same, but sometimes one does stand out cheaper than the others. In that instance, I would be wary of it. It may be that it's a trader that isn't VAT registered, so they would be, in theory, 20% cheaper from the start or 6% cheaper. But I would look at using accredited trades. Contracts, big one. We always at TH Irrelevant say that the contract is one of the most important tools at the disposal. The F&B we use the F&B contract. They're written out. Obviously, can be used by Federation of Master Builder contractors. Also, I understand you can download it from the website as well. It covers pretty much everything that you need to be working with a contractor, and it sets out some rules and some ways of working. Again, go back to 50-50 partnership, and it is working with your contractor to make sure that you get at the end of the day what you want with it. Contracts, obviously, you'll have a schedule of works, an install, and if they're providing products, you'll have a product cost as well. Make sure these are included in the agreed price, and obviously VAT amounts as well, if it is VAT chargeable, or if it is, say, for disabled work or new build, it'll be 0 rated. Have a look if there is any retention. At the same time, for larger builds, there's normally retention, normally 2 to 5% of the start install costs would be retained for a period or until any snags are completed. And that would be really down to yourselves as the customers and the contractor to get that in writing. Next one, big. It's the sticky question. How do I pay my builder? Not bags of cash. Bank transfer is the best way because you have then a full traceability of it. In this day and age now, we do have obviously smartphones and we have apps that you can pay with your phone or on your phone straight away, but make sure that it is a plausible and safe way of paying your contractor. Set up a payment schedule. Now, with part of the contract, there will be a payment schedule attributed. There will be always a deposit at the start, and then normal stage payments throughout the project regarding different elements of the project, or week by week or 2 weekly. That's the normal way that most contractors will work with you. It goes back again to the partnership thing. Okay. Make sure when you're doing the stage payments that they are transferred, and make sure that you're on time, because like you, making sure the work is done correctly is what the contractor will look to do. Making sure that you're paid on time is what you guys are responsible for. So please make sure that the payments are up to date. If there is any issues regarding the work and you need to potentially hold payment back until an element is completed, please do this with the contractor and discuss it. Speak to them, not emails. It's personal approach. Us builders do like that personal approach still. We're a little bit old school, and it is better to discuss things face to face, nice coffee, and make sure that everything is running correctly throughout the project. Payment is a sticky situation. It's not a nice conversation to have, but it's one that needs to be out in the open from day one. As I mentioned earlier, retention. So deposits, you would normally look at a 10% to 25% deposit for the start, and that would depend on the size of the project and the fiscal cost of it. Things like made to measure orders, made to measure items, bespoke things would need to be paid before the job even starts. Us at TH Developments, we would always ask for product cost, so i.e. the product cost, i.e. the kitchen cost, and also a £500 deposit to book it in our diary. That sort of then starts the ball rolling with this 50-50% equal partnership deal that we have with our clients, and it has never ever been put into question and has always worked really well for us over the years. When transferring for the first time, we always recommend, because I have had one in the past, we always recommend transferring £1, making sure the bank details are correct. Once that £1 has been transferred, then transfer the rest of the deposit and make sure you get a receipt for that. Most contractors will then send you an invoice to say that's paid, and obviously doing it by bank transfer, you've already got a copy of that as well. That pretty much concludes that today with regards to finding and helping for a build or a contract. So any questions would be much appreciated.